What is going on, folks? Smitty here from Smitty Surf Fishing. Appreciate you guys stopping by the channel. As you can see, we're not on the beach today. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're headed to our neighborhood pond to do a little testing on the RC Fishing Surfer. The number one question I keep getting asked is how much weight does it hold? Or can it carry? Well, we're going to answer that question right now. All right, folks, it's a little windy out here, but as you can see, we're out here at our neighborhood pond, and we're pretty close to one of our major highways, so it may be a little loud, but for what we're gonna do, it really doesn't matter. All right, for our test, we have a 2-pound dumbbell and a 3-pound dumbbell. Now, we've already proven that the Fishing Surfer can haul about 6 ounces of lead and a half whiting, a full blue runner, so we're going to call that 1 pound just for argument's sake. So already we know it can haul 1 pound, no problem, 200 to 250 yards out. What we don't know is how much additional weight we can haul. So we're going to try incrementally the 2 pound, the 3 pound, and then maybe try them together for 5 pounds. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get a good shot of how we actually rig the Fishing Surfer and how we rig our baits to the Surfer. Right now, we're in position A on our remote, and we'll zoom in and show you that here in a second. But what that's gonna do is allow us to snap this in. It keeps our bait door closed, just like that. Now if we go to position B, you notice that sprung open our door right here in our cavity. So if we were to have a bait in there, at this point that bait would come out. Notice that our latches are still latched down here. For me, this is the primary attach point for my baits. If we go to point C on the remote, notice the pin retracted. And if we go back to B, it comes out, and back to A, it extends all the way out. All right, now I'm not gonna go over the rigs I use because I've done that in a previous video, but what you can see here is when I rig, I like to go between 2 hard points. On this particular rig, it's between my hook and then my swivel right here. That way I have 2 hard points to stop and help pull out my bait from my rod. So when I hook up, I have my piece of wire, my rig, go to C, and I just slide it right up in there, just like that. And then we go to B, and it's locked in. It's not going anywhere. You pull on it, yank on it, it's not going anywhere. And now, if I have a heavier bait out here, it'll slide in to the stop, it'll keep going out, and it'll pull my line with it. Or if the bait's not that heavy, and the rig comes through this way, it'll stop there at the hook, and continue to pull my bait and line out with it. Go ahead and release. There we go. All right, so that's why I like to use the 2 hard points when I rig up in here. All right, so we're gonna start off with, like I said, a 2-ounce dumbbell, or a 2-pound dumbbell. And we're gonna hook it up to the scale here. That way y'all can see what we're working with. Get this powered on. All right, hanging it on the scale. And it probably reads about 2.5. So that's what we'll start with, 2.5 pound test. All right, so what we did is put a sliding sinker weight there, the swivel right here, and we connect it, our 2.5 ounce, or 2 pound 5 ounce weight. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna run this through here. Go ahead and go to A. All right, now we're locked in, see that? And that should carry our bait out. There we are, 2 pounds, 5 ounces of bait going out, no problem. All right, go ahead and turn and come back. So I don't want the weight to get stuck out there. There you go. Aim it over to you some more. There we go. Keep it coming right in here to me. Right in here. Keep coming. There we go, right there. Perfect. Good job.
You want me to release it?
All right, next we have our 3 pound weight. So let's see how much it actually weighs. All right, hanging our 3 pound dumbbell on there, and we are at 3.6, 3.7?
3.7.
3.7. All right, we got our 3 pounds, 7 ounce weight attached. Let's see what we can do. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Yeah, hold the camera.
Yep.
All right, and go. Go, don't stop it. There we go. It's carrying it. Struggling a little, but I wouldn't say much. All right, now loop it off to your right. No, that's the left, but okay. Right, take it to the right and bring it on home. As you can see, it runs it pretty good. We're carrying 3 pounds, 7 ounces, no problem. Little ass end heavy, but I'd call it a success. Got it. All right, so now we're gonna try both weights, the 2 and the 3 pounder. Put it on the scale, see what we got. I think it's gonna be too ass end heavy because of the way that we're rigging it, but we'll see. Just get the scale going. We're at 5 pounds, 14 ounces, so almost 6 pounds. That extra 2 ounces, we'll go ahead and call it 6. All right, there you go. That's 6 ounces of bait, or 6 pounds of weight. As you can see, like I was worried about, the ass end is struggling, it's down. Let's go ahead and bring it back. There you go, straight back to us. I don't want to ruin the boat on the testing. I think 6 is going to be a stretch for it. All right, so there you go. That was almost 6 pounds of bait. Would I want to run 6 pounds out in the surf? Probably not. My answer that I've been giving everybody is, for the average surf fisherman that wants to increase their catch, this is a great product. The average surf fisherman is going to be sending out chunks of ladyfish, chunks of blue runner, whole blue runner or whole whiting, and try to get it out there to that second bar, just on the other side of that second bar. I apologize for the road noise. It's loud. And now the guy across the street wants to cut his grass. All right, a little quieter in the truck now. Headed back to the house. Like I was saying, would I want to send 6 pounds off the beach? Probably not. As you can see, it was struggling. Now, there may be some ways to rig it so that it could drag that much weight out. In our quick little test, we were just hanging the weights right there off the back end of the boat. Probably not ideal, but it gives us a good starting point anyway. Going back to the average surf fisherman. The average surf fisherman is going to be using a whole blue runner, or sending out probably no more than a pound, pound and a half. In which case, this is perfect. You know, even if you did a nice big, I don't know, bluefish head, or you know, something like that, something that had some weight, maybe a jack, the head off a jack crevalle, and sent that out there, you're probably looking at about 3 pounds maybe. This will be fine. take it right out. Now, there's several things that can affect the amount of weight you're pulling, one of which would be your sea state. You know, if it's having to fight current and go up and down, plus carry the weight, you know, maybe it'll do it. I think the ideal weight that I wouldn't go over personally would probably be about that 3.5 pounds to 4 pounds, right in that range. 3.5 to 4 pounds, I'd feel comfortable sending it out and not have to worry about anything with the rigs and the way that I rig. Would be comfortable doing that. But I don't think I'd ever send that much weight out, honestly. I think the Fishing Surfer could handle it. I just never would send that much weight out. Like I said, the average weight I'm going to be sending is probably in that 2 pound range at max. And we're going to be looking for some nice black tips or spinners just outside that bar, the second bar here along the panhandle. You know, I think it's ideal for doing fishing like that. It's perfect. If you've been watching the videos and follow me on social media, you've also may have noticed that Chuck at Dragon Sailing North America, or rcfishing.world, has been generous enough to offer all of our viewers a $30 off code. If you're interested in purchasing one, head to rcfishing.world, and when you go to checkout, type in Smitty Surf 30 and it'll save you $30 at checkout. That's an awesome deal. We can't thank Chuck enough for helping us out. We've been talking with Chuck a lot about how to maintain these boats as well. You know, it's one thing to get the boat and take it out and fish with it, but what are you going to do to maintain it and how to maintain it? You know, if you want your investment to last, there's some things that you need to do, and we'll be featuring some of those things in upcoming videos. All right, as always, folks, appreciate you guys stopping by the channel. If you're enjoying what we're putting out, make sure you're subscribed, tell your friends, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to smash that notification bell so that you can be notified when we put new content out. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.